many things.
Ah, there you are. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How are ya?
Good. Good. It's break time. It's break time for Dad.
Nice. Oh, that must feel nice. How old? You say for dad? You mean you have kids?
Yeah, I have 4 kids.
Oh my gosh, what ages?
18, 15, 13, and 6.
Ooh. Okay, so like a full spread.
Yeah. I've got the whole thing. You know what? The big break between 13 and 6, not a good idea.
Oh, I believe that.
No,
I believe that.
It's like
100%.
having 2 families.
Mm-hmm.
Like I
Oh yeah. I mean.
I get all the problems of bigamy and half the women.
Yeah. Well, maybe I don't know. I would be. I've thought about this, and I'm like, I would just not be good at that. Whether like either way, as like if I had like one husband with other wives, or if I have multiple husbands, I'd just be real bad at it.
Real bad at what aspect?
Of just like for me to like be in just like a regular relationship, it takes a lot of me.
Yeah.
And I want to be like a good communicator. I want to like be present. So to have to like do that for
Multiple adults,
more than one person, it's just because I wouldn't want to be in a relationship unless I can be there for them in that like in the way that they deserve. Otherwise, it's not.
It's a lot of work.
Fair.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work, and then
and
then you have someone else going like, "But me, why can't I be number one? Why can't my needs come first today?" Yeah.
I don't think I could do it.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do it. I'd be real bad.
At 4 kids, especially 3 of them are teenagers. I mean, I only have one wife, right? Not really a wife. We're not actually married. It's common law, which is how we do it in Quebec mostly, nice. Right? But but yeah, it's.
That's right. So Montreal player, you're like actually.
Yeah, I'm actually.
Are you French?
Yeah, I'm French Canadian.
Dude, my mom's side of the family, we're French Canadian.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
My grandmother's maiden name is Marchessault, like the hockey player.
Okay. Marchessault.
Which I'm told is a thing. Marchessault.
Anyways.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's very French, is what I'm saying.
That's right.
It's the common law marriage, like very French.
Yeah. It's the regular way people do things around here. They kind of, I mean, that's kind of how we did it, right? It's weird. Like my partner who I call my partner who I call my wife just to simplify it for other people, right? Have been together for 21 years now. And
oh my gosh, congrats.
Yeah. Actually, it's going on 22 years actually in a few months. So.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible.
And it's funny because we've seen people get married, and the marriages come and go. Like we haven't gotten married. Mm-hmm. People have gotten married. They've had their kids. They stay until about the kids are 3-4 years old, which is, by the way, when they're the most fucking annoying. Okay. And it puts such a strain on the relationship that they just split up. All right. That's what I think happens.
Oh, totally.
That's what I think happens.
Or you know what? People make this mistake. They think like, oh no, if their relationship's in trouble, they'll say, okay, well, we'll save our relationship by having a kid. Like that's going to be what saves it. And it's like, no.
Yeah.
Having a kid is going to make your relationship so much harder.
If it didn't have good foundation before, yeah. Exactly.
That's why I love when my parents did this, and my fiance's parents did this as well. Before they had kids, they were like, my parents were married for 6 years.
Well, okay.
Before they had me. I'm the oldest, and my fiance's family, same thing. His parents were married for a little bit and like together before they had a kid. And I feel like and it doesn't have to be like while they're married, just like together in general, whether it's marriage, whether it's just like living together, whatever. But that way it's like, yeah, you have a solid foundation.
Your relationship,
you know how to communicate.
your relationship with your partner sets the tone for how your family is going to evolve. It's like, and if the fundamentals between you and your partner aren't good, then that toxicity is going to basically bleed over into your kids.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
and it really,
Well,
it's your relationship, or the foundation or your relationship between you and your partner is really the foundation of your family, and it's what it all rests on. At least until they're grown, right? And then it branches out into a life form of its own. But at the very beginning, yeah, it's really that.
totally. And I mean, for women as well, like when you see, it sets the tone for what behavior you believe is acceptable from a partner,
Right.
like or a man. Like if you, that's why I don't know, like people don't always realize that, and I'm really lucky because my dad is just like, he's such a like California dude. He's so laid back, and like he's really soft spoken, and kind and like gentle and lovely, and my mom is just like a freaking firecracker.
Okay.
So they balance each other out really well.
Right.
Yeah, but like it's good because when you grow up seeing your parents both respect each other, like it's good to see them when they're in conflict too, because that shows you, like, if they communicate really well and deal with that conflict really well, then that shows you like, hey, that's what I deserve when I'm in a relationship. I want to be with someone where I can speak my mind and where we can work things out together.
Where you can learn to set your
one of us is,
where you can learn to set your boundaries and communicate them.
Yes.
Communicate your, that's a good role model that I find a lot of people don't have. The ability to just communicate your needs and communicate where your boundaries are, right? And then respect your own boundaries and your partner's boundaries. But that's something important also to show the kids. A lot of kids have blindness to boundaries. I find.
Well, especially, I mean, young kids. Yeah. I mean, my friends who are, because I have a lot of friends now that are just starting families, and for a lot of them, they're like, yeah, the only time I might get like a minute of alone time is in the bathroom, and even then, it's like a 50-50 shot, because all of a sudden you'll hear the like knock at the door and be like, Mom, you in here?
Yeah. And
they're like, but
oh yeah, the bathroom. The bathroom has long been a favorite refuge of parents. Unfortunately, if you lean on it too much, and I'll tell you this from experience, what ends up happening is it becomes a refuge for your kids too, right? So when they want to get out of chores, when they want to get out of stuff, it's like, what? I'm pooping. You can't violate the sacred institution of pooping, can you? Okay, to do these chores, and I'm really just having stomach problems now.
That excuse does not just kids. Some of us.
No, I know.
Who I don't like, who are just like not super big fans of cleaning and other things.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I can't. He's like, you're playing that game on your phone, aren't you? I'm like, no.
Yep.
It's serious.
Yeah, that's right. No, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I have the same discussion with my daughter constantly. She's 18. She's 18 and just, wow, wouldn't you know it, had a incredible urge to poop right when we had to do the dishes.
You can't control that, okay?
I bet you a lot of people actually have the actual urge to poop, and it's like, what is it, psychosomatic or something? It's like because
Pavlov's dog.
Pavlov's poop.
Where if you do it enough time, Pavlov's poop.
Yeah, exactly.
Pavlov's.
Yeah, exactly. Fake it till you make it in the toilet.
I'm telling you, there might be something to it. But or do you all live under one roof, or oh my gosh, is your house like super loud all the time?
Yes, it is. I work from home at the same time, so I have noise canceling headphones and a door.
Oh my god.
Luckily, there's 6 bedrooms in this place, so
that's good.
Yeah.
That's a relief.
Yeah, there's 6 bedrooms in this place. Everyone has a room. The parents get 2 rooms, but I use one of those rooms for my office.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, yeah. Look, and I'm sure like your house must have been, what was it like during COVID then? Like with everyone like home from school, like doing schooling
You know
remotely.
what?
What was that
We
like?
were, I mean, I work from home already. I've always been
Hmm.
trying to work from home already. My wife, my wife, for all intents and purposes, okay,
Right.
is decide to homeschool our then 4-year-old and 5-year-old and stuff. So that's it.
Mm.
She was gearing up for that, and so we've always been like comfortable at home, right? And
Mm.
we've put our home not to basically to live in, right? So it's like
Right.
there's not a lot of decorative shit. It's all practical. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and that's it. So we were pretty comfortable. And then also I don't really enjoy sending my kids to school. Personally,
Mm.
they kill them with homework. All right, they kill them with homework.
Mm-hmm.
They do get some social time, okay, with their friends, but that hasn't always been good either. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, that's it. So, but we're pretty geared up to be at home. It was still difficult. A lot of people had breakdowns, had breakdowns, but there are underlying
Mm.
issues. Basically,
Right.
one of my daughters, who's very much like myself. All right, diagnosed
Mm-hmm.
ADHD with the same profiles in the same places. Okay,
Mm.
and that's it. It has been having anxiety issues, right? Like severe
Yeah.
anxiety issues, and she ended up going to the psych ward during COVID, mainly because
Oh
it's
my
like,
goodness.
no, babe, no, because we were like, okay, something's wrong, and we sought help. It's a good thing I can afford it, honestly. All right, but
Yes.
because even
Yes.
here, okay, free healthcare Canada, okay, getting mental health
Hmm.
care is impossible. All right,
I can only imagine.
it's
Oh my
it's
gosh.
impossible unless you paid private, and even during COVID, private was difficult because it was just
Mm.
everyone was up there. But anyway, so she found help and she went to the psych ward for a week or two. Okay, mainly
Hmm.
because I mean, anyways, it's good that she went because it was mainly because of COVID, right? It was just easier than having her as an outpatient because they wanted to keep things like COVID friendly.
Of course.
So they're
Yeah.
like, just bring her
Hmm.
in, and then they gave her the battery of fucking psychological. So I was like, oh man, this is great.
Hmm.
You know, we get everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually like to be perfectly candid. I've had a family member recently who has been in and out of the psych ward before,
Mm,
but not because of ADHD. I am the same way. I was when I was younger, I was diagnosed with ADHD.
mhm,
As you get older, the hyperactivity portion tends to become less prevalent,
mm,
but the anxiety portion on mine, whoo boy,
yeah.
just skyrocketed. But yet my family member is has been in before because of bipolar.
Yeah.
So a little different.
No, actually,
But
it sounds very similar to. It has a lot of the same buzzwords as my daughter has, right? A lot of them.
Yeah.
I've seen you talk about this, and I'm like, oh, this reminds me of of Bleep Norp Zeep, is her Twitch name. Anyways,
no, but like but like same similar to you. Like we're lucky too that the local hospital has a fantastic like brand new psych ward. They had
yeah,
recently remodeled it, and the people who work there are fantastic,
mhm,
and we can afford
yeah,
to do it,
yeah, yeah,
and like here it's just so damn expensive, and me, my family, whatever, we all have supposedly like the best of the best health insurance, but even then
yeah.
it is
I yeah.
extremely
Yeah. You know what? I had the support of public health care, right? But even then, my doctor, like basically, my doctor retired, okay, in the middle of COVID, as a lot of older people did, okay? And that means I have to go on the waiting list for a doctor. My daughter has been on she's 18 now. She's been on the waiting list since she was 13, okay? I got it. You're not going to find her doctor, okay? Okay? That's it. So that's it. So I pay that privately. I have to pay that privately
Wow.
because I can afford it. So it's
Right.
fine. Like I'd rather not, but what are you
Right.
gonna do when people need care?
Yeah, no, and like it was actually funny. For the first time ever, like, God, this was like a month ago because I had to get a prescription drug refill. For the first time ever, it was like, oh, it won't cost anything because you've already hit whatever the fuck. I don't know if it's our deductible. I don't know if it's
Okay, some tax condition or something.
I gotta say hi to.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
gotta say hi to Josie because she just subscribed again. Hi, Josie. Hi, I love you.
Hi, Josie. Remember me?
Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that, Josie? Alex said hi. I don't know if my mic picked it up.
Hi, Josie.
Okay, well there you go.
I'm going to take this opportunity to say hello to Melissa and North Countryman and whoever the fuck else is in here. Speak up if you want a shout out.
He's we have our desks in our office like face to face with each other.
Who's this?
And this is my fiance,
Okay,
Alex. He has a fancy standing desk though. So
The standing thing, huh? Does he swear by the standing thing?
the question is, do you swear by the standing thing?
No. Okay.
That's nice.
He says no, but it's nice.
Okay.
He's someone that like he wants to go back into the office so bad because like
Oh,
he's
okay,
an
you're
extrovert.
you're one of those.
And
Okay,
like
yeah.
I'm not.
No.
I'm not.
Alex. Alex is one of
but
those.
he is, yeah. But like it's funny because people when they like see me on Twitch, whatever, they would think, she's probably like this extrovert. She's super talkative. Absolutely not. I am the homebody.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why we work well together because he can.
Right.
He's the one that's kind of like, hey, let's go do this. Let's go do this. Like he pushes me to like.
Right,
get
that's right.
out
It's good to get out there, but it's
be
nice
active.
it's nice to not. I get it. There's the impulse of just like, no, I like being in my own bubble. I don't. People drain my energy a bit. You know, it's yeah.
Yeah, or it's like, hey, you want to go? Like, let's go to a bar and get drinks, whatever. I'm like, what if we drank here and like watch Netflix?
Right.
But it sucks because like left to my own devices, I would do that a lot. And so actually, it's funny. Like both my fiance and my best friend, my maid of honor, they're both like such extroverts. So it's nice to have that balance. But he is like. He misses the office because he's like, I love being able to like walk around and like talk to people, get to know them, see them in person. It's hard for some people. They crave that. I'm like, I just want to be like left alone so I can like get everything done that I need to get done.
Yeah.
And like, I don't want to like drive in.
I love going out and socializing with people, but in small doses. Like I love socializing people, but I can't take it too long. And my daughters describe it like a social battery. They're like, look, my social's battery's drained. I don't want to see people right now. Okay, I'll be ready to see people sometime, but I'm not ready right now. You know.
I love that. Or like when I have a bunch of social engagements like over a weekend, or maybe it's like, and when I say a bunch, it's like I have like something to do each day. I usually need at least a day or two after where it's like I can't be I just need like to refresh. I need to not be around people. I just like otherwise, and it's because also, and it's funny because I love people. When I'm in a social situation, I'm having a good time. I love it. I'm genuinely like. Some people are like, oh, I hate everyone. I'm the opposite. I'm like, no, I want.
Yeah, I want to find out about this. I want to find out about that. What's your life like? Yeah.
I love that. Like, I've always loved that. It's just that they exhaust me. Yeah. Like, it just drains me. But I love once I know, and I kind of have to like, you have that internal monologue where you're like psyching yourself up for it, where you're just like, come on, you're gonna go for a little bit, and you always have fun when you go out.
Yep.
So like, don't be that person. Just do it. Otherwise, like, you're gonna get there and you're gonna be like, why was I not wanting to go out? This is so fun. Get up, like, go, dummy. And then I go out and it's great. But then like the next day, I'm like, all right, I need to not. My measure for whether or not someone's an extrovert or an introvert. Is like when you come home from work, and let's say you've been at work all day, and I guess it's harder for you because like for people that work from home. Also, it's funny. My fiance's parents both like the whole time he grew up worked from home, so like he's used to it. But is like when you are at work all day and you come home and you want to relax. Do you relax by like, ooh, I should call some friends and we should go like do something. I should see what they're up to.
Mm-hmm.
Or are you just like, I need to not, I'm like, you're home from work. I just gonna like crash on the couch. I need to not talk to anyone.
Right.
That's my measure. Because Alex and Anna, my best friend, they are like, oh, let's go do something. And I'm like, I need like more than an hour.
Yeah.
Just to like not.
Yeah,
do
exactly.
anything.
Or I'm just gonna be uptight. That's kind of why I smoke this joint. That's kind of why I smoke this joint. That's what I do. I'm just like, it's like I get worked. I don't get worked up. I'm pretty chill, but it's just I carry it. I carry the stresses of the day, and I don't know what it is. So, but that's it. No, but whatever. You do the work, you got a bunch of things, you do the dinner, spend time with kids, and it's fun and all, and you enjoy it. But it's just, I don't know, an hour here talking with some random stranger or something, okay, and doing this is like it fucking what a pill for the rest of the night. Yeah.
I hear you. Yeah. Well, and that's also why like I was talking about how like I grew up a stoner. I never really drank much, even in high school. A lot of my friends, like my friends that grew up on the East Coast, they were like,
good night, Josie. I see you.
Like, oh no, we definitely drank. She say hi too. I fucking love Josie. Josie stayed with me for like 10 days back in April. She was here to have surgery, her facial feminization surgery.
That's right. I saw that. I saw some of that on Twitter. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she was here and had so much. It was so nice having her here. But now she and her partner Katie are being super fancy, political, big shots, big wig, fat cats in DC.
It's fascinating. It's fascinating to me. It's fascinating to me this idea of feeling like you're a woman, right? Like for me, I can't.
Well, for a
I can't understand
like
but I can't understand what that actually means, right? and so, anyways, but I'm not gonna not to deny it from whoever does feel it, right? It's fascinating to me, and that's why I ask one more thing. That's why I ask questions about it because it's like what is thing I don't understand? Okay, go. Yeah,
I was going to say like that's super reasonable. I mean, it's basically like imagine who you are right now and tomorrow you woke up like in a woman's body. And but you are you. Nothing's changed, but like you're not in your body anymore. You're in and like when people refer to you, they are like, "Oh, sorry, ma'am." Excuse me. And like it's just it's hard though because like actually one interesting thing that I had learned was Amanda Bynes, the actress, when she was filming She's the Man, which is it's basically like She's the Man is basically a retelling of 12th Night, and it's where she disguises herself as her twin brother to like get closer to like this
right okay, yeah, I remember this one. I remember this one vaguely.
Well, so when she was dressed as a boy for part of it, because that's the film, she experienced later like gender dysmorphia. Like when she was it like actually was to a point where like it was affecting her mental health, because when she was wearing the like boy whatever, where they put the wig on, they like do makeup, whatever, just seeing herself in that like gave her gender dysmorphia, where she like started getting like panic attacks, anxiety. Like it was really deeply affecting her. And I remember reading that and just thinking like, in a way, it's just that on a micro scale is what people who are trans like experience before they're able to sort of present in the way that they want and who they are.
Right. But it's like what compels you to take on compels you to take on traits that associate with one gender or another, right? You know what I'm talking about? Like that's social cues, right? Social cues that translate into one gender or another, right? And then I don't know. I don't know what I'm getting at. That's where the cloud is.
It's that eternal nature versus nurture question. And a lot of like what gender as itself is a social construct in in the way that like a lot of the mannerisms or things that you would assume with how you present yourself, how you identify, a lot of that is just because that's how it's been defined for us, which is why you're like in society and you're seeing a lot more people, whether they're one or the other. There are also people who are like gender fluid, or they don't really identify with one or the other, or they might lean one way. And while a lot lot of that is, yes, like learned behaviors, experiences.
No, but what does
a
it
lot of
mean?
is
Like,
also, it's
sorry,
just-
gender fluid. What does that mean? Like 40% of my traits don't jive with the gender that I'm assigned. Is that
Yeah, or they're just
something
like,
like
I don't
that?
really-
Yeah.
Yeah, or they're just like it's sort of in the middle where they're like, I don't really fully identify with one or the other. I'm kind of in between, but I don't know. Or they're questioning, like it's just funny because a lot of it really is just demonstrates the limits of the English language and just how we define identity, where we try to categorize it, where we think of it as like, okay, well, you're either in this bucket or this bucket of like these two things, one category A, category B. And it's because we've just assigned like a value to it, a value by like a definition, like
Yeah.
a term, but that doesn't necessarily mean that that's like all it is. And I don't know, to me it's just it's
Yeah, this is
interesting to learn about.
Look, sorry.
But even I'm like,
I hate that there's a fucking stupid documentary called this, right? But I mean, I really like asking the question, "What is a woman?" Like this. I hate that.
and the answer to me is I'm like, I'm a woman, and like if someone asks me that, I'm like, I don't know, like, like
yeah.
I don't know. I know that it's how I identify, and for some reason it aligns, but it's, I don't know.
What do you think about this? This is so I can synthesize how some. Actually, hold on. I have a question for you, but first, I'm getting terrible cotton mouth. All right. I have a beer in the
That's
freezer.
why
No, I have a beer in the freezer. I'm gonna go get it. So please bear with me 1 minute.
I'm chilling. I'll hang out. What's up, chat? Hi. Hey, chat. It's good to see ya. It's good to see you here. Hey, chat. Chat, chat, chat. Chat, chat, chat.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, I forgot what I was gonna ask her, so now I gotta get back on track. Fuck. All right.
Take your time,
All right. All right. I had a really good question to ask you, and then I forgot it. So now I have to get back on track.
Oh, well. It happens. Listen. Oh, good. What are you drinking? What beer do you got?
La Maudite.
Ooh. Oh, that's fancy. Look at her.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, my goodness.
Brewed in Quebec. These are Quebec beers.
Nice.
And it's
Going local.
8% alcohol.
Wow. What is it, an IPA?
Where's this?
Or is the Modette the name of like the type of beer?
No, I don't know. It's brown. It's more brown. Oh yeah, hold on.
Oh, it's like a darker, yeah.
Yeah. It's a barley. Let's see, double. I don't know what that means. Yeah, it's brown.
So one of my viewers here is a home brewing champion. So
Really?
Wow.
Wow.
So whenever there's anything beer related, Sriracha will be like, ooh. And their reaction to you showing the beer was nice.
Yeah.
So that's how you know
Yes.
they're the authority.
Excellent. This Unibrew, look for it. I'm sure if you live near Quebec, you probably have some in the United States. Come on, don't tell me they don't sell the States. God, somewhere.
They have to. They must, right? When I was in New York, I mean, even out here in San Francisco, there are certain like specialty stores where you can get like the most random, cool craft beers, or like beers that are more localized. Actually, that's something that Alex misses from growing up in the Midwest. Well, I say like growing up and going to college in the Midwest, is he's like, they had the best like regional beers to like you could buy and like look forward to, and he's like, in California, just like haven't quite found that. So
Okay, so I remember what I want to ask you. Okay, because
Yeah.
I listen to my daughter and my wife talk about some anyways, and then some other people. Anyways, there seems to be this general spirit of, and what do you think about this? Hold on. Okay, the concept of woman, okay, is also tied into this kind of like history of like, you know, being oppressed under men and fighting for their rights for things, and now they feel like, well, it's finally cool to be a woman, and now all these dudes want to come in and take that from us, right?
Nah.
But that seems to be
I
the
don't feel
general, that seems to be the general anxiety.
I think there's maybe are some people that like think that, but I honestly don't. I think that's kind of it's someone called it it's misogynist replacement theory.
Okay.
Like replacement theory, or like, and they're like, but for gender, yeah, no, it's like the gender. Like,
you know what?
replacement theory
Actually,
for gender.
that's actually not bad. That's actually not a bad way to think about it. Yeah.
Right? Like, I can't take credit for it. I forget who said, but someone like in one of the discords you described it that way, and I'm like, oh my god, wait, that's exactly, because they're trying to make it. I don't know. I think when the people, when they message this, that feeling, it's trying to like create that other, or like, no, they aren't the true what we are. It's, or diluting and like diluting something or sullying something. It's like, but it's not, like, I don't see how it could, because
well,
it's how you identify, and
no,
when
but
we think about what women have had to, no, but
yeah,
like
go
just really
ahead,
quickly, like
please.
when we think about the oppression, where it's like we've been in an oppressed class, we've been marginalized, like trans women have also experienced that. So when we think about keeping it pure or whatever, or like, oh no, but it makes us special and they're trying to take it away, no, like they've also experienced misogyny, whether they've try to present as femme whatever, or even if they just have more like what are traditionally considered like feminine qualities, whether physical or like
okay, right. Oh, okay, I get it.
Personality.
Yeah. As far as the
like,
people who wanted their rights taken away, there were people who, okay, I get it. There are people who women presented, before you could even check people's fucking genitals whenever you want, right? There was a time where
it's so
that wasn't
weird.
public
Yeah,
knowledge,
It just was so weird to me when, like, in my day-to-day interactions with literally anyone, their genitals like are just not, they aren't relevant to me. Or like,
right?
How I interact,
absolutely. Like, it's just another look. What? Okay, stop it. It's a different configuration of fun bit. Yeah,
it's just. And so I think when they say like, oh no, they're making it less special, I disagree, because I'm like, no, like they are part of this too. Like, we are sisters in this. Okay. And I, rather than think that, oh no, we have to narrow the view of like who can be considered a true woman, or who is it, it's like, no, like I want someone to be like, I don't think it doesn't
Okay.
being a woman less special, but like I think some of that messaging is reinforced by very influential people online to, again, it's that like great replacement theory for race, or for gender, where it's trying to drive that wedge. It's just trying to make a wedge where they could do us versus them, but at the end of the day, it's like, no, we are both, like, we're all women. We're just doing our thing, trying to survive, and You know what?
Okay.
Great.
Yeah. Okay. I get it. Yeah. Okay. So in that way, all right. Anyways, you know what?
There's all types
I
of
wanna.
women.
Oh, okay.
It's great. Sorry.
Okay. Actually, you know what? I have a question, but I actually want to ask Josie myself. I've spoken to her before.
Okay.
But okay. I'm gonna run it by you. Okay, real quick. and then I got about like 20 more minutes after that. All right. All right. I need to find Twitch demographics of streamers on Twitch, right? And their and basically their gender and sex. Like I would like to see what the proportions are, right? Like what the proportions are from.
Oh yeah.
Because it seems to me that I see a lot of trans women streamers, but where are the trans men streamers?
I mean, I know Brother Malcolm is great. And yeah, he is a trans man.
But are they far less?
Brilliant. I think
Are they far less numerous, or is it just my network's not attuned to them?
I would say, I mean, I definitely see on Twitch, at least, I've seen more trans women than trans men. I honestly don't know. You know,
It's just
I also don't see a lot of, like, at least in the politics space, I don't see a lot of cis women.
yeah, exactly. No, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So it's weird. It's like I wonder if the proportion of cis men to cis women is similar to the proportion of trans women and trans men. You know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a
Anyways,
good
yeah,
point.
no, but that's. I mean, I would like to see data that would help me answer that question. But it's like it's not. C'est pas évident, right? It's not exactly super easy to find. Anyways.
Yeah. And also it's I think also you see a lot. What I do see as well is people who are you know, gender non-binary. So maybe they're a cis woman, but they like don't, or they were born a cis woman, but they don't really identify with either.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Maybe
No.
they use,
Every fucking 13-year-old girl right now. Okay, in one of my daughter's classes.
Let them.
Yeah, no. I'm fine. No, it's fine. No, it's fine.
Yeah, no, I hear
it's
you,
fine.
but,
It's
like,
cute, but I'm
it's
just like,
definitely-
okay, some of you will get into it, and some of you are gonna grow out of it.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's like true with everything, right? So it's like, yeah, try it out. Like, plenty of people have like questioned whether it's their gender, whether it's their sexuality, whatever, whether it's their hair color.
Yeah,
It's like they question. They're like, oh, I don't like. Do I feel this way? I don't know. It's but it's you see. I think you see that a lot now too, because like all of a sudden, you know, it's not only like gay marriage is legal, all this other stuff, but it's so much more out in the open where you see other people who identify as that. They're far more visible, and so I guess it makes sense. You're going to see a lot more than be like, okay, it's okay now, and maybe once it's like completely normalized, the like hype factor
my 13-year-old
for every like
my 13-year-old this is fun. Okay, so she made a friend. She was her first year in junior high, basically, but high school, right? And and she made this friend who is an immigrant from Egypt, right? And her grandmother's an immigrant from Egypt, so on my side, right? But anyways.
oh cool.
Yeah. But anyway, so she made her friends with her. She tutored her in French so she could stay at the English school, which is a weird thing in here in Quebec. And anyways, and that's it. And I think anyways, and the other thing is that I have two daughters, and I have two daughters that are actually friends. They go to high school together, and they're very like kissy touchy with each other, and they make jokes, and sometimes so that's it. And this person thought that my daughter was a lesbian, okay, or accused her of it, and and then she unfriended her completely. Unfriended her completely. Yeah, and then.
Well, maybe she dodged a bullet.
No,
There,
she did. No, this is no. Anybody who would do this is a toxic piece of garbage. Okay. Exactly. She did dodge a bullet, but still, I'm just like, fuck, man. You're here. She's your friend. All right. Like you get along. You hung out a lot and stuff, and then you're just fucking like, oh, I think you might be gay. So that's it. But
like,
she does come from a Muslim country with that tradition. Okay, so far more like less lenient on those kind of behaviors. So there's a cultural aspect to it. But hold on.
Oh, for
Pardon
sure.
But
Okay.
but
No,
still,
but, like, that's-
unfriending her and then talking behind her back and stuff like that. And the worst part is like
so shitty.
the worst part is like the only person my daughter's ever made like sexual advances to in public is her sister.
Yeah.
Okay. No, but I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, because and like by the sexual advances, it's like, like you didn't get like when she's being super like lovey and just like
Yeah.
touchy, like to her family member, you're like, she must want to fuck women. Like,
So that's it. That's anyways. The worst part is the way my daughters describe it. They're like, look, I think women are cute. I find them attractive. I don't want to explore sexuality right now. You know, at this point in my life, you know, so I don't know. People ask them, "Oh, are you this? Are you that?" They're like, "I don't know. When I do it, I'll
like,
tell
who
you.
knows?
When I do it, I'll tell you." Okay, but yeah,
they're like, they're like, I haven't gotten my acceptance letter yet. I applied to the gays.
Yeah.
And my safety school is pansexual.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
We'll see. Yeah.
that's right. There's a bunch of clubs now. I can get into a lot of things. And get into a lot of
Yeah,
things.
but you know, I have to see. I put out some feelers, so you know. But like, I don't know. I think that's also a really smart, like, at least to them, that's a very mature
they're
way to like express it, right? They're like, I don't know.
I'm actually surprised at my kids surprised me. I'm very proud of them.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I kind of knew I was bisexual since I guess since I was like a teenager, only because like I liked guy. Like it was just everyone's like, ooh, what boy you have a crush on? What boy? And so I was like, that was what I was focused on. And then once I don't know, maybe it was puberty or something. I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh man. Okay.
Wait, I've been wasting my time exclusively like pining over boys, but girls though.
Oh, you know what? Okay, so my oldest one, she's 18. I'm gonna give you all the high school drama I know. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So these are real high school stories. All right. So my daughter, her group of friends, they got into boys since fucking 4th grade, right? Getting boy crazy and stuff. Okay. And my daughter's stuck with all these. No, my daughter's stuck with like doing things with these people, and the way the way she describes it's like, you know, I find the boys my age are fucking stupid. She's just like they're dummies. I don't know what to tell you. There's not one good one around, right? And no, but
Girl, that's gonna be correct until you're like 27.
yeah, I know. You gotta weed out the you gotta find something in your life that weeds out the garbage, basically.
They just develop. They don't develop as quickly as we do, and like they do some dumb shit, and you gotta give them a chance to like become the person they are. You just become the person you are like a little quicker.
Yeah.
So give them time.
Yeah.
Give them time.
Anyway, so that's it. And anyways, that's it. She broke away. She broke away from this. She broke away from this friend, right? In
Yeah, this jerk of a friend.
Yeah. This is the oldest daughter. It's so weird. This is not even the same person as before. It's just weird how the same patterns fucking repeat.
Okay.
It's weird how the same patterns
Jesus.
repeat. Fucking girls, you're mean to each other. You're mean.
Yeah, guys mean too.
Yeah, I know.
Guys will humiliate. They will absolutely fucking humiliate and demolish another dude, and then be like, "He's my best friend of 20 years."
Oh,
you're just
man.
like, you're fucking bullshit. You know what? It's no wonder your wife left you, you dirty slut. And then he's just like, I would die for this man.
What?
You're like, this is my brother.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. So it's different. That's the thing when people say like, oh, women are crazy, or like we're like, oh, men are crazy. I'm like, we're all crazy, but like we're different flavors.
Oh yeah.
Of crazy.
Okay.
There's a spectrum, and we're just different flavors of.
All right, I'll give you a crazy story.
Same with mean.
I'll give you a crazy story. All right. So I'm at Christmas. I'm with my wife's family, right? And I invite my 2 best friends. They're my brothers. They're now the godfathers to some of my children, right? Aww. Okay. And I grew up with them. Anyways, so they come up, and it was getting kind of boring, right? So my wife decides to play some party games. Oh, I shouldn't be telling the story. All right.
Ooh, I love party games.
We did a few, okay, right? There was one, man, okay, there was one where it's basically everyone, she takes someone, brings them upstairs in like a conga line train thing, okay? Something happens up there and they both come down laughing, right? Okay, and then and then they pick someone else up, okay, and they go upstairs, all right, in a conga line or in a train. All right.
Or just like a okay.
Yeah. And then they both come down. Okay, ha ha ha. And they come get someone else until the whole room basically goes up, right? So it was my turn to go up the thing. All right. And I go up the stairs. All right. And the first person gives the second person a kiss on the cheek, and the next person gives the person a kiss on the cheek, and the last person gets just a little smacky in the face, you know. So
no.
So okay, so I get the little smacky on the face. All right.
Oh my god.
All right. So I go downstairs. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get one of my friends with this. So I pick my best friend. Okay, godfather of my first child, my oldest friend. Okay. I don't know why I did this. All right. I go, we do the conga line. We go upstairs. Everyone gets a little kiss on the cheek. And I give him the biggest fucking man slap you've ever seen in your life.
No. Oh god, that reminds me of
No.
My really
yeah,
good...
go on.
Oh,
go on.
okay.
Go on. Well, that reminds you of?
I was just gonna say one of my best friends in college, when we were very drunk, he was like, I dare you to slap me. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna slap you. And he's like, please, like, just do it. Just do it. And I was like, okay. And I slap him, and it gave him a black eye.
Oh, no.
Like, I was like, I'm so... And he wasn't mad or anything, but he was just like, I told you to slap me. And I was like, is this what is this what men do to each other?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So my buddy, he gets man slapped in the face, right? And naturally, what does he do? He flips the fuck out. It's like, what the fuck was that?
Fair.
You know? He gets mad. He's like, is this the fucking game? He's like, did you get man slapped like this? Like, what the fuck did you do this for? Do you want me to take the mother up here, and I bring her up here and I man slap her? You know, like, is that what we're doing around here? And I'm like, I'm so sorry. Oh man. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I thought it would be somewhat funny, but I have severe emotional problems. I don't know. Okay. Anyways, I thought it would be funny. My twisted sense of humor, and I'm really, oh god. Anyways, it was so bad. It was so bad.
I've not to that extent, but I've had those where I'm like, in my mind, this is hilarious. This is going to be so funny. And then you do it. And like immediately after doing it, you're like, wait, there was no way this was going to be funny. Oh no. Oh no. Nope. This is like, there was no scenario where this was funny.
Yeah.
Like, and like you had plenty of time to like reflect on it.
Look.
And like, and you just didn't. You're like, no notes. This is great. And then the second after it's done, you're like,
what's going on, Todd? Yeah, no, exactly. My friend goes downstairs. And there's more. Oh, okay. My friend goes downstairs. All right. He goes to cool off. Okay. He has a cigarette. The smoking room was downstairs at the time, and in the basement. And I go in the basement. I'm like, man, I am so sorry, dude. I'm a fucking idiot. All right. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I could not feel worse. All right.
Yeah.
All right. One thing you have to understand is at the time I was also actively pro wrestling, right? So I was getting physical with a lot of dudes.
Oh hell yeah.
With some camaraderie and stuff. Yeah. So maybe that was in my fucking nerves at the time. But
maybe, yeah. Honestly, like, wouldn't surprise me. But I don't know. It just is funny to me. But like, I used to be that like, oh, I was the fucking worst because I had so much like internalized misogyny. I used to be one of those girls that's like, all my closest friends are boys. Girls are just like the worst. I don't like.
Oh,
But I
you're a
realized
pick
I'm like,
me.
no,
You're a pick me.
yeah, I kind of was. I kind of was.
Okay.
I was like,
Yeah.
I had this like it was internalized misogyny like easily because I wanted to be like, no, but I'm not like I'm like a
I'm not
cool
like other
girl. I hang
girls.
out
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
guys. Yeah, I'm not. And it's
Yeah.
like, no, you're just like dealing with some stuff
Right.
that like you need to like process.
It-
And I realized that, and it's like it just makes. So that's why like, and then I started developing like female friendships and kind of like confronting that internalized misogyny that I had, and it's like, oh man, like I value these friendships so much. I wish. That's why whenever I hear people like say, "Oh, girls are like crazy or boys are crazy," I'm like, they are just as crazy. Like
Oh, yeah,
it's just it's a different flavor.
It's a different flavor of
it's
crazy.
not.
That's right. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. A lot of us have some damage that doesn't quite
Yeah.
that we're still functional with. Yeah.
Yep. Or they say like boys like
Later,
young
Bandit.
little boys will they try to like break each other's bones. Girls will break your brain.
Right. Right.
So yeah,
Ooh.
just like
What do you think? What would you rather have? Physical abuse or emotional abuse?
what would I rather have?
Yeah, yeah.
Emotional abuse because I can dole that back. I can like dole it back.
Okay. Okay.
Actually no, because I don't want to get I can yeah, emotional. 'Cause
Emotional.
That's a even battlefield.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough.
Because I'm not as physically strong as someone, so like if
Right.
someone did that, but I'm like, oh, but when it comes to ability to like play psychological warfare,
Yeah.
I am armed.
I
and
remember.
dangerous. So, like, yeah.
I remember feeling this way. My wife and I have worked out some kinks in our communication, but I remember feeling this way. Like I would rather be physically hit, okay, than listen to this fucking character assassination that you're making right now, you know. But yeah. So I remember.
No,
things like
I mean
that, yeah.
it's. Oh, I get that, and like for some guys, I also like it's because of So someone who I was talking to is a trans man, and he was saying he's like something I didn't expect, but like now kind of under. He's like when you start taking testosterone, he's like all of a sudden I found myself like getting so mad for no reason and like just having such a quicker temper, and he's like, and this was never something before he started taking hormones like testosterone. He was like it made me so much more like I don't know. He just said like it really did affect his personality, and it made me think because I'm like for little like boys, I'm like, or even especially when they go through puberty, whatever. It's like, yeah, I guess when I think like, oh, how could you get so mad about that? Like, or how could you blow up like that? So stupid. Like, get a hold of yourself. And that's only coming from my perspective, but you know, to them, like for you guys with that much more testosterone, it's like your experience is going to be different.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It just made me think about it and be like, okay, maybe there's something behind this whole like boys are just more prone to like jump to
Oh, you think?
I was like, I'm just gonna work this out with my fists.
Yeah, you think? It seems that way. I mean, it seems that way from my perspective. Yeah.
I think I mean, I'm not saying it's 100% attributed to just that, but I'm like, you know,
So
the like hormonal responses that or the hormonal impact that you get as either or, especially when you're growing up and like developing habits.
right.
Yeah, it's gonna maybe shape your personality a bit. Like,
So I'm downstairs in the basement consoling my friend. Okay. And
Yeah.
okay. And my brother-in-law is there. My brother-in-law, my wife's sister's boyfriend at the time, fresh out of jail. All right.
oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Fresh out of jail. All right.
bienvenue.
Yeah, exactly. And and that's it. But whatever, you know, that's who she chose. And he's like, oh, why is this guy freaking out? And I'm like, because I smacked him in the face. He's like, oh, well, you shouldn't be that upset about it. I'm like, no, man, I really fucking hit him hard. And he's like, oh, well, yeah, he was in disbelief, right? And I'm like, okay, well, do you want me to show you? Do you want me to show you how? Because
Oh no.
he's like, yeah, go ahead, right? Mr. Tough Guy. Yeah, go ahead. right? So I'm like, okay. So I tell him, listen, I'm going to hit you in the face very, very hard. He's like, away, vas-y, you know, go.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my god.
So I man slapped this motherfucker. I man
You're
slapped.
like attends. Attends.
So I man slap him, and he's like, oh, okay, yeah, right. I'm like, okay, all right. See, are you okay? I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. Okay, you asked me, right? Okay, and then I go back to consoling my friend. I'm like, see, I thought it was like a macho thing. I'm really sorry, dude. You know, like, anyways, this guy goes back upstairs, and so I console my friend. We come back upstairs, and everybody's looking at me, and they're like, "What the fuck did you do?"
They're like, care to explain yourself?
Yeah, exactly. And like, why? What happened? Well, the guy came and sat on the couch, all right? And then he fucking flipped out. And he was like, I can't believe Monty did this fucking thing. And he's like, starts flipping out, starts yelling at his girlfriend. Okay, gets very violent. He finally goes outside. Meanwhile, I'm downstairs consoling my friend, right? I'm oblivious to this. Okay, he's like, get Monty out here. Get Monty out here. I'm gonna kick his ass. All right. Oblivious, right?
The layers to this.
No.
I'm like,
Yeah. I'm gonna finish. No, I know. It's fun. It breaks into little side quest conversations. Yeah. Okay, but this is the finale here. All right, so that's it. I come back. He goes. Finally, he leaves. I come back up after consoling my friend. All right, and I'm like, yeah. So they tell me this story, and I'm just like, I'm like, man, I'm stupid. I'm fucking stupid. What a fucking psychopath. Like, what the fuck? What compelled
like
me?
how?
What compelled
Like,
me to
this
do
is
this?
this is an L for me.
Why did I think it would be a good idea 2 times
Back to
in
back.
one night? What? Anyways.
You're like, like I got what I do it one time, and the guy like gets pissed, and my reaction to that is like, but next time though,
See, and that's
It's
yeah. And that's why
gonna be a big joke. Yeah.
Oh man, and that's why you know what? Maybe it's better if women go crazy one day and give you that one night of psychological abuse. Okay.
Yeah.
But if a guy around, it might just be fucking man slaps to the face. Something went haywire. And for some reason, this fucking seemingly intelligent person, okay, felt the need to slap 2 of his closest friends and family in the face. All right? For
fun.
It'd be for
laughs,
funsies.
for
Yeah,
laughs.
exactly.
You're like, no, I'm committed to this bit.
This
is a good bit. Like,
I'm gonna.
it's you
It's not-
who doesn't appreciate how hilarious this is.
I'm going full method on this one.
You're like, no, this is just bad luck. It's not me. Like, I found what luck is it? I find that only 2 people in the world who wouldn't immediately laugh at this joke and be like, Monty, you comedic genius.
Yeah.
You did it again.
That's right,
Like,
dude. Yeah, my friend was supposed to look at me and say like, okay. I thought he was like,
Whoa.
okay. I actually didn't know, like, what would have been the reasonable, okay, I'm going to get you back. You know what? If that man ever fucking publicly man slaps me in the face, okay, I'm going to have to take like Will Smith. This Will Smith thing brought back so many fucking memories.
Oh my god.
Okay, but yeah, if he man slaps me in the face, I'm gonna say thank you. Thank you for paying back. This has been weighing on me. You've liberated me from this weight.
I was
feeling
gonna say,
bad for
I
this.
was surprised.
Yeah.
Like, if I were trying to, like, if I were the person that got slapped and someone was like, oh, like, I thought it was this joke, whatever. I mean, rather, I'd be like, the only way we can make this right. My first thought would be like, the only way to make this right is that, like, I should be able to slap you back.
Yeah.
I should be able to hit you back. And, like, yeah, if you want to one up it, like, somewhere where in public, where people are watching
Yeah.
and they can see me slap you.
Exactly.
It's like, yeah, I feel like that would be and maybe that's like, because that's usually, like, guys, like, women, when we have a conflict with someone, it's like, oh, no, we're not going to talk about it for a while, whatever. That, like, traditionally, whereas guys are like, we're going to, like, get in a tussle, and then, like, that'll be it. And then we'll be, like, past it. So maybe that's me embracing, like, the more guy approach, where I'm like, I would rather just be like, hey, what if I can just, like, slap you back, and then we can move on, and it's fine. We each got to slap.
Yeah, there's a lot of communication. There's a lot of communication in the violence.
Yeah, because then in their mind, by, like, working it out, it's like, okay, we've, like, exhausted our frustration at each other, and then we can, like, be like, is this really important? No, we're good. Like, move on.
Yeah. Anyways,
Whereas
I'm still
women-
very good friends with this person. Okay, again.
Good.
Okay, no, but I mean, anyways, it's hard. It's hard. It's a weight on my heart. If my heart was being weighed in front of Mot, you know, in front of Egyptian, Egyptian god, then it would have this weight on my heart, and one or two others.
Yeah, my heart's there's a bunch of weight. Like, listen, I know that, like, when they say whether I go to heaven and, like, they look at the marks on my soul, whether they, like, look at just, like, how complicated, where they're like, is your soul pure? I'm like, well, first of all, this is gonna take a lot of context to answer that question, because shit's complicated. Okay. And same thing with the stains on your soul. I'm like, okay, well, first of all, this one was not my fault. That's a grass stain. Like, second of all, that is not, you need to,
I know.
yes, it's weighing on my soul, but, like, what isn't, you know?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I have a lot of weights on my soul right now. Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, me too.
Absolutely. The
I'm
weight
surprised my soul's upright.
it's the weight of the world, man. It's like sorry. I have to. Anyways.
Yeah.
No.
I
I'm
like
not
your,
gonna talk about it. This background?
okay. Yeah, the, like, and the sound, because they're, like, for good sound quality.
You know what this is? This is a piece of plywood. I'm in my fucking messy ass garage right now. Like, I
that's
used to broadcast. Look, I'll show you. Look, see?
Ooh. Sneak peek. Hi, Montreal's garage.
Boom. Okay.
Hi, Canada.
Right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Hi, Canada.
But I had this piece of plywood laying around, right? So I cut it. I had some hinges laying around from some renovation project that I did. I put them together, and I had these panels that I put in my office. My office upstairs has a much better computer than this, but this is in the fucking garage. I smoke here, right? So, so that's it. But I brought them down here. I put them this. It has a nice look. I have the light panels here. It works.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
No, I think that's fantastic. And because I've seen that, especially for people that are, so my business partner comes from, like, the production world, where he like has produced marketing videos, whatever.
Sure.
And, like, that's the kind of stuff when he's recording voiceovers for the different projects he was working on. Like, he's like, oh yeah, I would put those up, the foam pieces, because that way you're reducing echo, and it's just better for, like, overall sound quality. So, and now I've seen them more with people who stream, and I'm like, oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Because it's, like, a sound quality thing. At first I was like, oh, cool design. And it's like, wait. Yeah, the design's
But,
cool, but, like, it has a purpose.
these are useless though, because they're in the back of me. Where the sound stuff needs to be is in front of me, where the sound is going to bounce off things.
Yes,
and in front of
that's
me, I have my screen. I have some fucking tools here. Look, here's a wrench. Okay. Like, no, but seriously, it's not soundproofed or anything. There's a few panels on the wall here. Okay. And these are scrap panels from cutting these up.
Right.
and that's it. So this is not the place where it's supposed to be. It's not there, and the place where it does literally nothing except look good, okay, is all here. But it does look great, very professional.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. I wish I thought about it because I'm like, oh, I really wish I had like my own space to stream because we're in an office where our desks are facing each other, and I'm like, oh, but like I would really love to have some like sound panel stuff in front.
Every woman needs a room of her own. Is that Virginia Woolf or something, or it was one of those?
It sounds like Virginia Woolf.
Yeah. Anyways, who knows?
Because I agree. Oh my god, I agree.
Yeah.
Well, that's why like when we eventually, because we're renting, because buying in California is insane. But the house we're renting. Oh, what was I gonna say? I totally just had.
I have a room of my own. It's my office.
Room of our own.
Yeah.
Oh,
there you
yes.
go.
Okay. When we eventually buy a house, I told Alex, I'm like, I'm gonna have to take one of the guest rooms. And he's like, oh, for what? Like your office? I'm like, maybe. Just like it's gonna be just like my room, my room. Though.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I have a room. It's my office. It used to be my bedroom when I bought my dad's house. So I grew up in this house. It used to be my bedroom, my little bedroom when I was a baby. All right. And now it's my office. It's my room. Right. And
that's right, because you're going to be in the master bedroom in the
that's
house.
The way the house is built. Okay. The way the house is built, in the back, there's a little doorway and it goes right into the master bedroom. So there's just a door. So it's adjoining the master bedroom, and you can get in through the master bedroom, and you can lock it from the outside. So I have a very large bedroom setup. Part of it is my area. It's also the area for files, but I work there.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. No, and that's what I think. Like I've like told my fiance about it. I'm just like, at some point, like I'm gonna need just like space that is for me, where like I make like I don't have to check with you when I buy furniture for it.
Right.
It's like no. This is my space. So like I can, because we want to like, you don't want to just like surprise someone and be like, I bought a couch, haha.
Oh,
and they're like,
how about this? So I was getting I need a lot of screens. I like having a lot of screens to do my work. I do stuff on the computer. So it was getting too small. I had this beautiful Queen Anne desk, but it was just getting too small for everything. I like the minimalist thing. Anyways, my wife encourages me to buy a nice big desk. Okay. And so I set it up, and I have to move it into this thing, but I got to clean my office. Okay. And one afternoon I was just supposed to sweep up and make space and build the fucking thing, but I ended up emptying the whole thing. Okay. Painting the walls, plastering the imperfections. All right. Yeah. All right, sanding them, plastering them again. All right, taping up everything. All right, and then going to buy, and then finding old paint that I had in the basement from another project we did just before. Okay, and that's it. Whitewash. Okay, fucking 2 coats of whitewash. Fucking the coat of paint. It looks beautiful now. All right.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then moved everything back in. Everything was organized at the time, so it was easy. And so, but that's it. But I got my desk. I got my desk in there. But it's just like, it was like no one asked questions. I'm like, what am I doing? Oh, I'm cleaning my office.
Yeah.
I moved in new furniture, painted the fucking thing, changed the fucking fixtures.
It's like, and because it's just what you want.
Yeah,
it's your area. It's like, no, I'm not just like, I don't have to compromise or whatever on every single thing. It's like, no, if I want something there, I can just do it. Yeah. I can just put it up and be like, yeah. I know I need that. I'm hoping to eventually. I've never in my entire life, believe it or not, I've never had, I've never had my own bathroom.
Oh, really?
I've always had to share. Even growing up, like my brother and I had to share. And so and like the house we live in now only is like 1.5 baths, whatever. But I told him like at some point, like we're gonna need the master bath. Like I'm gonna need to feel like I have it is substantially mine, or I need to have another bathroom in the house that is like that's my bathroom. Like, I don't know what it is.
I-
Like, that
I-
fucking killed me. I was always so jealous.
Oh yeah, no. Just walking into your bathroom, you keep it clean. All right, the toilet's as dirty as you like it to be. All right, and that's it. And there's no shame in there, you know. And yeah, that's it. We have a bathroom that adjoins the master bedroom. It's fucking fantastic, guy.
Ugh, I'm so jealous.
Yeah, guy. Hey,
So
walk in.
jealous.
Hey, walk in. Okay, go to the washroom in the morning. Okay, quick shower, no hair shower if you want it. Okay, and then you start your day. You know? Yeah,
The dream.
yeah.
The dream. Ugh.
Quick no hair
my
shower is the
God.
best. It's like washing your face, but everywhere.
Yeah.
All right.
I love it. I mean, it's great, but and I know you said like I want to make sure if you got to go, then I totally get it.
I'll stay 5,
Is it
10,
late
5,
there?
10 more minutes, but or I could yeah, 5, 10 more minutes. 5, 10 more
Yeah,
minutes. This is lovely.
I'm probably also I probably will eventually. I'm probably gonna sign off at some point too.
Okay.
I feel so bad. My fiance brought me my dinner, but I'm like I can't just like sit here.
Right. Okay.
and eat my
Yeah.
dinner.
True.
So-
True. You'll get to it. You'll
So
get
I'm
to
like,
it.
okay, I'll eventually. I
It's
always
like-
feel bad though, because he'll bring me something and then he'll come back in like a half hour later, and he's like, "Are you not hungry?" And I'm like,
Sorry, I forgot about it. I was doing this thing.
right.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know. I'm like, He's like, I don't have to like order things for you.
It's
like, so I'm like, no, I am hungry. Oh my god.
it's like, fine.
yeah, man.
He's like, talk to your motherfucking friends then. You know?
yeah, right. Talk to your fucking friends through the box, through the internet. Yeah, why don't you go talk to your fucking friends through a fucking screen? I was like, sorry. Sorry.
So, what's the other point of contention? I don't like. I don't know. With 10 minutes? No. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's see if this is not a 10-minute conversation. I don't like fucking. I don't like MMT. I don't like that approach. I don't like it. Fucking. Or actually, I don't like that. I don't like. You know what? It's not a 10-minute conversation. I don't even know where to start. All right. Forget it.
Okay.
Forget it. We're done.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Heavy. All right.
Ooh.
Okay. You know what? That's a good time. I think I'm good. I'm good for tonight.